Good morning. It's yeah, I know. I have some cleaning to do. The kids every single day. While I try to clean before I go to bed, it never works out like that. I do the counters basically where I'm gonna be in the morning. Then the rest of the house kind of gets a little neglected until the morning, and then I clean. The reason one of the dresses is out is because I have to stitch it so I can wear it. Other than that, the kids are gonna have to clean up their mess in here. So, I had some things I wanted to talk about this morning, like I promised. So let's get going, eh? Alright, so yesterday I made this post. Now, I usually just share things that come across my path that seem like, Jesus is saying, yo, people should see this. So I post it, There was no animosity involved in posting it. There was no force feeding my beliefs or ideology when I posted it. I posted it because I thought, this is interesting. And I posted it. Right? Now, nobody read the actual post. They only looked at the list of things in the meme and reacted. I mean, if you actually read the post, you wouldn't have been reacting that way. You know what I mean? The post itself, I said it's a repost, so it's not even my post. And then in brackets, I put a side note, like a disclaimer kind of thing. And I say, if you're feeling convicted by reading this post, then maybe you shouldn't have these items in your house. I said it that way because I'm not saying you should get rid of the items in your house if you don't want to. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm not saying you need to do it. I'm not saying if you don't do it, you're damned. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not shaming and I'm not forcing. Okay? I said maybe you should, as in rethink, why am I getting upset by this post if they don't have anything to do with occultism or demons? It doesn't make any sense. If there's nothing wrong with the items that were on that list, why are you triggered? It shouldn't matter to you what another person thinks on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, so this person posted something. You feel offended. Did it kill you? I mean, y'all don't agree with me. I'm not dead. Y'all came on my post saying I'm shaming and forcing my beliefs on people. I'm offended by it. Do you see me reacting the way y'all reacted? No. I'm not being disrespectful and hateful at all. In fact, I'm the only one that's still being respectful in that thread area. Now, there are some people who are like, they're like, yeah, that's right. The only other thing that needs to be on there is pharmacare. I'm like, pharmaceuticals? Or she said something and I was like, what? And she's like, big pharma. And I was like, oh, pharmacy, right? Witchcraft. Good job. It's a good one. Should have been up there. But then you got these other ones. They're like, I'm a practicing energy healer, and I can absolutely say that none of that list is evil. And another one, I'm Christian and I believe in energy healing and blah, 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 blah. Holy, that makes me so sad. You have no idea. Okay, if you're a Christian, okay, and you believe in energy healing, you're saying your Lord has no power over a human. That's blasphemous. You can't say that a human has supernatural powers to heal. Only Jesus. Only Jesus. And I'm praying for all of them. I prayed for all of them last night. Lord needs to wake them up. Lord needs to open their eyes. And even if the Lord doesn't, then it must be their time for the great delusion. Now, the other thing is, if you're a Christian, you do not try to assert superiority over anyone. You are not above anyone. You are not better than anyone. You are the exact equal to everyone else. That being said, a Christian trying to assert superiority due to how long they've been in the faith is a testament to how unchristian you are. Ma'am, just saying. You're telling me I'm being unchristian for preaching the gospel, the Bible? And then you go and say, you're brand new as a Christian. You don't know very much. I've been a Christian since I was 5. All right. So you're better than me? Is that what you're saying? That's unchristian. And if you're not saying you're better than me, but you're older in the faith than me, so you're more intelligent than me, that's still saying you're somehow above me, which is unchristian. It doesn't matter if I'm 1 second in the faith or if I'm 25 years in the faith. I'm a Christian. And I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't think what I'm doing is better than anyone. I'm doing what I feel I'm convicted to do because that's what the Lord has said and put on my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not out here saying, oh, I hang up my clothes because it's better to do it that way than to use man-made machines. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying I'm better than you because I get up at 3:30 in the morning and make my man breakfast and lunch. I'm not saying I'm better than you because I homeschool my children and I'm privileged enough to be able to do so. And those who don't homeschool are poisoning their kids' minds with government-run education schools. I ain't saying any of this kind of stuff. I'm simply saying, I woke up today, I decided to make Jonny something different for breakfast. Dear Heavenly Father, please protect this man as he goes on his way to work today. Blah, 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 blah. I pray for my man, okay? I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, okay? When I'm posting on my page, it's as if you're coming into my house and seeing the things on my wall, okay? It isn't forcing my beliefs on anyone. You're walking into my house when you come to my profile. So, if you're offended by walking into my house and seeing crafts on the wall from the Bible, that is a you problem, not a me problem. If you're coming to my page and you see something that offends you, and it doesn't immediately strike you with lightning and kill you, that is a you problem, not a me problem. If I'm preaching the gospel, the word of Jesus and God from the Bible, and you tell me that I'm not old enough in the faith, that is a you problem, not a me problem. And you might want to get checked out for some demons, because you shouldn't be reacting like that to the word of God. That being said, later I have a huge segment about feminisms or feminists. My tired brain, don't mind me. So for now, I'm going to spend some time with my man before he has to go to work. And then I'm going to go back to bed. So later for now. Catch you later. And these are some things to think about. So, this morning when I got up, I was like, I don't know if Jonny has lunch, so I decided that I was going to make him one. And he said he absolutely loved the sandwich, the way I made it. And I was really happy because I was super tired when I made it. I wasn't sure if it was going to taste good. And I'm just glad that it worked out so well for him that he called me and he's like, that was a good sandwich, baby. Thank you so much. And so it made me feel so good. I decided, well, I'm going to bake and I'm going to make him some meal preps. And so I made a really delicious meal prep and I baked some cookies. I baked a lot of cookies actually. And I'm going to be sending him to work with some tomorrow. And he can choose to share them or not. That's up to him. But there's a lot of cookies. Like a lot. I have like this cookie container thing that we had from the last cookie batch that we bought from the store. And it filled it to the brim. Like right up. That's how many cookies. Hey y'all. I said I'd be back to talk about feminism. I'm back to talk about feminism. I made a new post. New blog post, that is.
No.
Sorry. I really needed that. So I made a new blog post. It's called What Would It Look Like If Feminism Without What would the world look like without feminism? This is the meal prep that I did today. Rice and pasta and chili, because Jonny loves chili on rice, and I knew that, so I did a veggie pasta thing, and I made it creamy, and then I put that into the little small portion of the meal prep, and then filled the bigger part with the rice, and then put chili on top. And this is the cookies. There's a lot of cookies, like a lot. That was only the first batch. I did like 4 batches and a half. 4 batches and a half. I don't even know how many were in each batch, but there was a lot. And Jonny says that they were so chewy and soft. He loved them. I was like, yay, because I know he likes soft cookies, and they were soft. They smelled so good. I posted the recipe for anyone who wants to use the recipe. And yeah, there they are. That was the first batch, and then there was a ton more. Dang, man, that was a lot of baking today. It took me 3 hours. 3 hours. Yep, that was a long time. And then I decided after dinner that I was going to sew, and I got a lot done. I'm very, very proud of myself. I've been sitting down and doing it like I said I was going to do. Tomorrow, I will be doing it again after I fold laundry. So, I promised a video about feminism. The last time I tried to do a video about feminism, the love of my life called me. and I could not finish it. Therefore, I'm going to do a video about feminism now. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the series Mrs. America, but the Mrs. America is about the second wave of feminism. And so it's about like the fight for abortion, the ERA, tons of other things. But mostly I felt like the whole thing was putting more emphasis on how feminism has helped society rather than what it actually did.
I love you.
Love you too. And some of the key players in the second wave feminist movement was Marxists.
You good? Listen alone.
They were Marxists.
I'll do it after.
So, in the show, Betty Friedan, even though in real life her name is Betty Friedman or something like that, Bella Abzug, something like that, Gloria Steinem. Now, Gloria Steinem had an abortion at a young age because she didn't want to marry her fiance. And throughout the whole thing, she never got married. She just slept with whoever she wanted. Then there was a married woman who slept with a woman and then she found out she was pregnant. It was just a really weird show, like showing how debauched they all were, and painting the other side as religious nuts, basically, right? Which was really, really painful. And ultimately, some of the players on the other side, Phyllis Schlafly's side, ended up becoming feminists, which is like the twist in the story, right? And I thought that was horrible. Like, Alice was the one who chose that fight for Phyllis, and then she abandons her after she gets drunk and high at the convention. Ugh, what a mess. Anyway, Phyllis Schlafly was right about everything she said about the feminists. They want to abolish the patriarchy, which is Marxism. They want to bring in communism, or a form of it. And I've been going through, no teeth. And I've been going through, in my blog series that I've been doing on feminism, I've been going through looking at before and after the second wave of feminism. Now, there is some good things about the feminist movement before the second wave, and that was that women had the right to vote, right? They have the right to alimony if the man leaves the wife, whatever, blah, right? Also, the woman gets like, I don't know, 50% of everything if she finds out that he had an affair. I think those are good things, and I don't want to change those things. The things that I have a problem with are the ones that go against everything in the Bible, which is abortion, coveting, sex before marriage, adultery, idolatry, theft, dishonoring parents, all the 10 commandments. Not to mention the other ones that are abominations. Like, for instance, divorce is bad. It's a sin. There should be some kind of, like, if the woman is a cheater and the man gets a divorce, there should be some kind of penalty for the woman. And there should be some kind of penalty for both of them if they can't work it out. Like, they should try to work it out first, right? And if they can't, then there should be some kind of penalty, because they're gonna, ultimately, it's gonna be really disastrous for their children, right? And I'm showing this through, like, statistics and psychology papers, which I quoted in my blog. If you guys want to find the resources or the sources that I use, I literally just Googled it. No teeth, I said. Just Google divorce and children's mental health, and it comes up. It really does. There's tons of papers on it. I picked just one. I had to read through a couple of links, but I found one that was straightforward, not so much psychological jargon and not so scientific-y. Also, I found some articles about life in the 50s and how it was like the golden age. Divorce wasn't actually a huge thing then. I think they said that divorce rates were 0.3% for every 1,000. For every 1,000 people, it was 0.3%. And now it's like, what'd they say? Guys, no. 14.8% or something like that. For every 1,000 people. That's a lot. So it has risen. And then there's a paper called Is Divorce Dying? So basically, because of the coronavirus and people having to stay in, they couldn't go and divorce, right? So divorce rates had dropped 45% due to lockdown. I mean, you can't use that, right? No. It's a lockdown. You can't use that. Get out of here with that, right? So I thought that was hilarious. My next blog is going to be about, I can't remember if it's about the 10 Commandments and how feminism has broken every single one. Every single one. Not just a couple. All. And even some of the other, like, guidelines and sins they have literally committed. And I'm not faultless. I did too. I did a lot of that stuff too. I never murdered a baby though. So I think I'm safe from that one. And divorce, because I never was married and divorced. But all the others, most likely. And I don't even know how many there are. I have to go through because I'm supposed to, before Thursday, which is tomorrow, I'm basically going to be writing it. So that I'll just have to copy and paste it on Thursday. But tomorrow I'm going to be looking up every single sin that's in the Bible and every single commandment that's in the Bible. And then I will be going through how feminism has broken all of them and committed all of them. So it'll be very interesting. And the only reason I'm doing this is because, honestly, we need to, like, overturn some of these court rulings and legislation that's been passed, and we need to overturn a lot of it. It's morally wrong, and I don't understand how we have gotten this far into depravity. So that being said, this was my feminist portion of the segment, and later I will be following up with the rest of what I was supposed to do in the video today. And now I'm gonna go watch some Mrs. America again and sew, because I need to get my veil done. So I'll catch you guys at bedtime. Later for now. Hello everyone. So I had a huge thing planned to talk about, and it never happened. Most of it did, but not all of it. I got the second portion of the, well, 2/3 of the top of the veil done. Then all I have to do is attach the lace part of it and then the beads, and then I'm done. Super excited about that. And then I have to do my bouquet. The bouquet can be done in like one weekend. I'm just basically wrapping fabric around some flowers and sewing the tips. That's it. It won't take too long. And yeah, so that's the plan. Now we're just developing the details. I just got the email today with the walkthrough instructions, and then we're going to do the walkthrough on Sunday, just to get familiar with it. And then next Saturday, it's so close now. I'm super excited. And I'm super tired. And I'm super achy because I did a lot of cooking today. So, I'll catch you guys in the morning at 3:30. Good night. I hope everybody had a wonderful Tuesday. See y'all in the morning. God bless.